What's up, everybody? My name's Trey, and welcome back to another video. And yes, I know I have a bucket hat on. I found this in my closet, and I've never worn it before. I'm not really a big bucket hat person, but thought today I'd switch it up because I don't know. It's good to try new things, or at least that's what I've been told. So, but in this video, we're gonna go over my main question that I had before my ACL reconstructive surgery, and that's whether or not you can stay strong with a torn ACL, and my honest opinions of this since I've been going back to the gym and just looking at my overall, fitness level since tearing my ACL. But before we get into the video, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell to get notified every time I post a video, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Have you had ACL reconstructive surgery before? If so, which graft did you do? How are you feeling? Do you have full range of motion? Do you have full flexion? Do you have your strength back? And how long did it take you to get that back? Because I'm interested to see how long this process is going to take me to get back to full health. I assume it's going to be like a year and a half, probably 2 years, but I would love to see what you have to say in the comments down below. Now, when it comes to the question of can I stay strong with a torn ACL, my honest answer, you want me to be real with you, is it depends. It depends. What does it mean by stay strong? Are you saying just overall fitness level? No, your overall fitness will go down. Are you saying will my chest go down in strength? Probably, because the leg drive is really important when it comes to bench press, when it comes to incline, when it comes to doing like any type of flies, when it comes to bracing yourself on cables. Your legs are really important when it comes to just having a stable base. But can you still be in a place to where you're making gains even though you currently have a torn ACL? I think so. Now, obviously, those gains will not be in the leg that you tore your ACL in, but I do think that you can still be really strong. I think you can use the fact that you tore your ACL to kind of try different exercises, to get more mobility in different parts of your body that you may not have really thought about before having this injury. So for me personally, being strong in terms of bench, in terms of incline, in terms of rows, when it comes to lateral raises, I think that I can still do a really good job of at least staying strong, staying active, and staying fit while my ACL is torn, while I have surgery, while I'm doing rehab, because a lot of those exercises, there are variants in which you don't have to put a lot of load on your actual leg. Obviously, if you're saying, hey, I'm trying to be a world-class deadlifter, I tore my ACL, can I still do that? I would probably say no, not until you go through rehab and your ACL is back up to par with your other one. But for most people, yeah, you can definitely stay strong in other parts of your body as long as you're still going to the gym, you're staying with your routine, you're eating healthy, you're hydrating, and you're doing things that are more or less, positive impacts on your body. Because I know for me personally, none of my workouts are really going to change. The exercises themselves might change because I can't bear real weight on my leg itself. So I'm definitely not going to be doing, standing military press with a barbell, but I can do that same exercise sitting down. So will some of my stabilization muscles, or my core maybe takes a hit, but in terms of like the muscles that I'm working themselves, well, technically I should be able to keep them very close to what they were before, if not maybe even a little bit better, because I'm going to be doing some exercises that I don't normally do. So I would say overall, yes, you can stay strong with your torn ACL. You can stay strong for the rest of your body while you're going through your rehabilitation after surgery. You can stay strong all the way up until you rehab and get your leg to the same point you were before surgery, I think it is very possible. I think it is also very needed, especially if you're somebody that was active before you tore your ACL. Now, this is just my opinion. If you're somebody who was not very active, you kind of tore your ACL in kind of like a freak accident. You stepped off a curb wrong, you tore your ACL, but you've never really been a person that works out or does anything like that. I don't think you're going to see a huge difference when it comes to your strength. I mean, if you're somebody who doesn't work out, then not working out isn't necessarily going to hurt you. But if you're somebody that's consistently in the gym, you're there every day, you're really pushing heavy weight, I think you will see a transition period to where you're like, man, I can't do a lot of the same weight I used to do, but let me really isolate on that specific muscle group, try some different machines that I normally wouldn't do. And I think you can definitely stay strong, you can stay active, and you can kind of overcome that mental blockage that, hey, I might not be able to bench 335 right now, but I can do 285 on bench, not using any drive, and just focus purely on my chest to actually get the weight up. So technically, am I stronger now than I was before because I'm not using my legs to drive up the weight? I'm not using other muscles to help me get the weight up. Now, because your ACL's messed up, you are using that muscle specifically to move the weight without having help from anywhere else. So this is just my personal opinion, and this is what I've seen in myself when it comes to the gym. Now, once you get over the shock of I tore my ACL, I have to have surgery, like just sad, depressed, woo is me, my life is over. Once you kind of get over that, which for me took about 3 weeks to a month or so, and I'm still in it. So every now and then when I wake up, I'm just like, how is this my life now? But once you kind of get over that initial thought, yeah, I definitely think you can stay strong. If you're staying active, you're staying fit, you're doing your body right, I think you can definitely get to a point to where you can be proud of yourself knowing that you've been working out and you don't have an ACL. Really, how I start to think about it was, yes, you tore your ACL, or in this case, I tore my ACL, and yes, that sucks. Am I at the same point that I was before I tore my ACL? Definitely not. But am I right now still stronger than some people that I know because they just simply don't work out? Yes. Now, can they beat me in a race? Maybe. Pretty fast on one leg, and I be zooming around on these crutches. I'm telling you, when I be juking people in my crutches, but you're still far and ahead above most people. Like, I know you're injured, I know it sucks, and I'm speaking to myself as well, but the fact that you are injured, you have to have ACL surgery, and you still found a way to get to the gym, have a good workout, burn some calories, break a sweat, get a pump in your muscles. The fact that you were still able to do that just means that you're definitely going to be on the right track when it comes to rehab, when it comes to getting back full strength, and hopefully getting back stronger than you were before, because now you know some other exercises that you might be able to integrate into your workouts and give you a little bit of an upper hand when it comes to the people around you who have never really had to focus pushing with their chest instead of driving with their legs, or lifting with their bicep instead of swinging with their hip to get the weight up. So I definitely think it's possible. It's going to be a long process. It's going to be a long journey. No one says that it's not. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be enjoyable unless you are just some sick freak and you like that type of stuff. I am not. But you definitely get through this. I believe in you. You will be strong. And it'll be okay. I believe that. Sometimes it's hard for me to believe that, but I do. I believe that. And just like that, another video in the books. Really glad that you stopped by. And I'm really proud of you for staying strong, being strong, and getting through this, because I know it's tough, but you got this, and I believe in you. But if you are somebody that's new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. And leave a comment in the comment section down below. Like I said, have you ever had an ACL surgery? Are you about to have it? Did you already have it? If so, which graft did you use or did you decide upon? And what was your recovery process like? Do you have full range of motion? Do you have full extension? Do you have your strength back? Or is your strength suffering in something specific? Maybe you're still having problems when it comes to, step ups or stairs or lunges or squats. Like how do you feel? Because I know everybody's really different and everybody's experience is different when it comes to rehab and surgery and everything like that. So I would love to hear your, you know, what you've been going through. But just like that, I will see you in the next one. Peace.